Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the other respiratory pigments than the hemoglobin and the metals which are centrally placed. The first respiratory pigment that we have discussed earlier is the hemoglobin, and it having the iron, that is a hem is iron, and the globin, that is a and it is found in most of the vertebrates attached to RBCs, then echinoderms, annelids, mollusks, insect larvae, etc. Then the next pigment is a chloro chlorine, and it is having the iron as a metal, and it is similar to myoglobin and found in the annelids. Then Hem erythrine. It is a iron protein and observed or present in marine invertebrates and annelids. And last one is our hemocyanin. This hemocyanin contains the copper and it is present in mollusks and arthropods. The first will discuss the hemocyanin. Hemocyanin is a non-heme protein and a respiratory protein that contains the two copper atoms which reversibly bind to the single oxygen molecule. Oxygenation of the hemocyanin causes a color change between the colorless copper deoxygenated form to the blue oxygenated form. The hemocyanin carry oxygen in the blood of the most of the mollusks and some arthropods. They are second only to hemoglobin in biological popularity of use in O2 transport. Hemocyanin is made of individual subunit protein which contains the one active site, and each subunit, it weighs near about 75 kilodalton, and the subunits are arranged in a chains or and bundles and weights exceeding the 1500 kilodalton. Because of the large size of the hemocyanin, it is found free floating in the blood unlike the hemoglobin, which must be contained in the cell because its small size would lead it to clog and damage the blood filtering organs such as kidneys. This free-floating nature allows for higher densities of hemocyanin in the blood as compared to hemoglobin and effect uh, its low helps offset its low efficiency. The hemocyanin is a non-heme respiratory pigment wide in occurrence and always present in colloidal solution. Copper-bearing protein, that is a blue color. Found in two main phyla of invertebrates. One is a mollusca and another one is a arthropoda. Molecular weight we have already discussed that in mollusca 50,000 kilodalton and in arthropoda 74 kilodalton. Hemocyanin combines with carbon monoxide and leaves the carbon monoxide when in contact with air and regain its characteristic color. You see, this is regarding the another non-respiratory pigment, that is what the hemocyanin. Next to this, the Hemo Erythrine is a iron-bearing protein. Molecular weight is 10,000 kilodalton, found in coelomocyte corpuscles and circulate with the coelomic fluid. Oxygenated form is that is a purple, and deoxygenated form it is a colorless. found only in few groups of animals, that is, marine invertebrates and annelids. Then the next iron-bearing protein or the respiratory pigment, that is a Chloro Chlorine. The oxygen-binding heme protein seen in annelids, mainly the marine polygyns, and oxygen affinity of this pigment is weaker than that of the most of the hemoglobin. It is a dichromatic compound and appears green in dilute solution and red in concentrated solution. Its structure is very similar to the erythrochlorine, which is likewise very similar to multiple subunits of the myoglobin. It contains many 16 to 17 kilodalton myoglobin-like subunits arranged in a giant complex of over 100 subunits with interlinking protein as well as with a total weight exceeding 3,600 kilodalton. And chlorochlorine carries an abnormal heme group structure found free floating in the plasma and not contained within a red blood cells. So these all are the different proteins or the respiratory proteins other than the hemoglobin. Thank you.